When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets the first himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle. It's Love. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, they put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be downed right there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position. And they're
headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. Plows through the defense. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilcox. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snags a quick pass on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The throw, and it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone and run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw again. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. Hard running there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with...
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Slips through the line, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Okay. Here we go. They go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And incomplete. Deep ball.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time on target.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Trying to surge it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Jenkins. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job. And now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. First down here for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got his man. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Under fire. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it all. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Buckley. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damages.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense.